Well, earlier we spoke with Otilia Anna Monganidze, Head of Special Projects in the Office of the Executive Director of the Institute of Security Studies in South Africa, for further insights on what this ruling means not just for Kabuga but also for the victims of the Rwanda genocide.
In terms of what options they have, they may seek to pursue what is known as a trial of the facts. And for that, it is really around establishing the facts of the accused involvement without necessarily him being in court nor him testifying. The importance of that kind of process is to be able to ensure, at the very least, particularly victims of the genocide or those whose families were directly affected, that they can get some amount of closure around his role in the genocide in 1994. A number of processes beyond the prosecution of Felicien Kabuga have been done at domestic level as well as at international level, so much so that even last week, a fugitive was arrested in South Africa, for example, for crimes committed in the Rwanda genocide. Felicien, of course, is charged not necessarily as being the holder of any weapon against the Tutsi who were the targets of the genocide in 1994, but really financing, providing a platform for genocidaires to spread their message and to really incite violence. Practically, what this means is that through the many people that have been prosecuted so far, at the very least, victims can look to some form of justice. But as I said, having closure is a key element of that. And it is that reason that the judges in the residual mechanism have decided that beyond just discarding the matter, that at the very least, they should proceed. Of course, as we know, whether or not a person is implicated in genocide, if because of their health condition, they're unable to actually testify in their own defense, any prosecution without them defending themselves would be regarded as incomplete. So that would be some of the options that can come out. But of course, because the judges have not yet outlined the kind of trial of facts that they're going to establish to deal with Felicien Kabuga, it is to look to what options are there beyond punitive justice, looking to restorative, reparative, as well as rehabilitative justice. He was, of course, very wealthy, not only being the president of Radio Télévision Libre de Micoline, but also having been a key tea and coffee grower, which is where he made most of his money. So perhaps that is an avenue that will be open to the judges to find ways that they can, at the very least, be able to restore some amount of dignity to those people directly affected by his actions in 1994, and even before then, when the radio station he was president of began the messages that led to the genocide in Rwanda.